Well, I was in the Marine Corps. I was in for 7.5 years, Special Forces. I actually was in the VA doing my claim, and I met a guy in the lobby who was like me, frustrated over the years of fighting with them. And he was going through the process with you, and he seemed to be happy. I didn't know what his end result was, but I thought, hey, let me reach out to you guys and give it a shot. When I first got out of the service, they gave me 100%. And then they informed me that I wasn't allowed to work or be on payroll with that 100%. So they rejected it so I can work because I can't live on that money with four young kids at the time. And they dropped me to zero. And then I fought and they gave me 10. And I fought and fought, and I was 10 for about 10, 11 years. And then I got to 40. Then last year I got to 70. Then in July or in April, I got to 90. And then I appealed again and I got denied. And then I got you guys involved. In June, I got you guys involved. I was relief because the funny thing is, I was at my pain management office talking about getting a neural stimulator, three of them in my back. And my surgeon called earlier that day and saying they're scheduling me for a 20-hour back surgery. So I'm getting all this news of all that. And I retired from my job in July because I was unable to perform my tasks anymore because of my back. So it was a relief, just to finally be done with it, not deal with, and the benefits that come with that, with the tax exemptions and all that. So, and my stepdaughter's in college, so now she got approved for some college money too. So I didn't waste any time taking that certificate down to the tax office and the college and everything else. Having a company like yours that does it is a huge benefit. And, I've gone through the DAV, I've talked to other lawyers. Actually, right before I talked to you, I talked to an actual attorney, and they wouldn't take my case. They're like, it's not enough money for them to do it. And even when you look at your fee schedule, like I got the bill yesterday, and they have to back pay me from June. So I get that back pay money and I pay you, and it didn't even eat up the back pay money. You can't beat that. I mean, because I didn't have that money before. So to just have to give it to you for a few months is no big deal. It's basically, you're getting a piece of what you got me that I'm going to get for life, and you only get a few months of it. I was working when we started this process. I retired after we started it, but it was really the nurses that I worked with that worked with you were very knowledgeable, extremely knowledgeable, and they knew what direction to take things in and what buttons to push, what to focus on. And I actually referred, I just hired an employee. They're 90% disabled, and they've been fighting to get to that 100. So they've actually reached out to you already. So if there's anything I tell anybody that signs up for your program, don't get annoyed by the constant follow up that you guys do. It's weekly, it's daily, it's a lot of communication, a lot of emails, a lot of how's it going, what's going on, where's it at. So in the beginning, it kind of was irritating, but I look back and I go, I'm glad you did, because the funny thing is, the first call I made when it got approved was you guys. It had you on the top of my list because it's almost like celebrate together kind of thing. So don't get annoyed by that. You'll appreciate it when it's over.